What is up everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tati, and in today's video I'm going to explain you and give you 3 methods how to create story highlights for Instagram. Let's begin. Well, in the beginning of this video, I just would like to give you a little explanation what is a story highlight. So basically, story highlight refers to Instagram stories. Well, on Instagram stories last only 24 hours, but however, you can save it into your story highlights and it will last forever. So you can see on the screen right here what I mean under Instagram story highlights, just in case you don't know. We're gonna create in this video a couple story highlights, covers, upload it all together, and just that you know how it's working. Now, also before we dive into 3 methods how to create covers for story highlights, I would like to mention what you exactly can highlight or use for your as a content for your story highlights. So, for example, if your online shop, let's say your fashion shop, would be really handy to include into your story highlights some discounts, some promotions that you have. So when people jump onto your Instagram page, they can see what is the current update of your discounts or sales. If you provide some sort of services, it is really important to include some reviews from your clients on your Instagram story highlights. In this way, a person can easily find some reviews about your services. What is also really important to include is the list of your product or services that you offer, affiliate programs, some promotions, promo codes, and whatever really important stuff that you can include. If you're just an influencer, it would be really good, especially for collaborations, include into your story highlights some previous collaborations. So once a brand is on your page, exploring your page and considering to work with you, he can easily see with which brands you have collaborated before. Yeah, that's it. So actually you can include anything that is important, anything that can help a new user to understand what is your page about and what exactly you are doing. So let's begin with method number 1. First method, I'm going to show you how to create covers for your story highlights using the love of my life, Canva. I'm gonna show it how it's working on my phone screen. However, you can use desktop version if you like more to work on the computer. So let's begin. So we need to go to our Canva, and the story highlight is in the same format as Instagram stories. So basically 9:16, and Canva offers already pre-made templates. So we go ahead and click to the template of Instagram story. I'm gonna choose a blank version, but the first thing I want to do is to use some background color. For example, let's check what they offer. Let's stick with a pinky one. Okay, done. The next thing we need to do is to add an illustration to show exactly what this is, your story highlight is about. So we go to illustration, and for example, let's say I'm gonna search for some travel icons. So here you can see you have some paid versions, which has this little count. I have an updated version. I have a premium account in Canva, so they are free for me, but you can choose a lot of free stuff. We're gonna include and just use the free versions. So for example, I really like the suitcase, but I don't really like the color of the suitcase, so I'm gonna change the color to, let's say, orange. So now it's really important is to center it. Okay, now it's more or less centered. And what else I'm gonna add is I'm gonna add some text. And I'm gonna add, let's say, travel things. And done. And then I want to edit it, maybe make it a little bit bold, and the color, I'm gonna pick white color. Second. Yes, done. And then maybe I'm also gonna make it a little bit bigger, like this. Done. And then maybe I'm gonna choose a font. Another font, and let's say we're gonna do this one. Yes, and then we're gonna place this below our icon. And here we go. It is done. So we just save it into our camera roll, and I'm gonna show you 2 more methods how you can create cover for stories highlights, and then we are going to upload it on Instagram so you can see how it's working in. By the way, if you like this video so far, make sure to smash this like button and subscribe to my channel if you are not yet, and of course turn on the notification button because I publish video 2 times a week on Tuesday and Thursdays, and make sure to click this notification button to not miss any of the important videos that I publish. And the method number 2 is using another application that I really love, and it's PicsArt. This app is absolutely for free, as well as Canva, so go ahead and download it because I'm gonna show you how you can create story highlights utilizing story art. So I'm gonna show you on my phone screen how exactly we can do step by step. So go to PicsArt. Since this app is for free, you have a lot of ads that you have to look. Oh, that was already some of my designs. So first thing we need to do is to go to plus button over here, and you can choose a lot of background options, some of them for free, some of them you need to pay. And yeah, let me go. You have to can see all backgrounds. For example, I really like this gradient background. Now we choose our background. Now we need to adjust the size to an Instagram story format. Then we go to tool and crop. And in crop setting you have already pre-made preset, and we're just gonna press story and apply. Now it's done, and now the funny thing is that you can choose some super cool stickers. So we can find some stickers here. For example, I don't know, let's say I'm gonna choose some travel as well. We stick with travel. I like this suitcase. So once you use here a sticker function, it might be that you wouldn't find a similar icons, so they'll all look consistent once you create several covers for your story highlights. Just stick to more or less one style and it's gonna look nice. So here we have to make it a little bit smaller, and then here it's also really important to place it centrally. Yeah, here we go. Done. We can apply and then next, and then we can save it. The second method is done. Well, here if you want to use some icons, or you might not find some things that you are actually looking for, you can download some free PNG icons. There are different platforms that offer this. For example, one of the apps that you can use is, for example, iconsay.com. Yeah, and you can look for some apps. For example, we're gonna again go to travel. Well, done. And then here you can see some icons. For example, I really like this one, and you can download it. You can download a PNG and then download it. So we can save it into our camera roll, and we again go to PicsArt and choose the backgrounds that we like. For example, in this this time I'm gonna choose something else. Let's choose, okay, I have to pay for this. Which is this one, for example. Then we again go to tools, crop to story format, apply, and then here we need to add our PNG file that we just saved into our camera roll as a picture. Add a photo, and then we're gonna use this one. It's alright, it's not in such a good quality, but you can look and find something that you really like and that has a good resolution as well. So, and then you can also add here text as well. We can add text, visas, yes, done. And then we can choose a different color. Let's choose a pinky one, and then also the font, different types of font. Let's choose, I don't know, this one for example. We make it a little bit smaller and place it over here. And then apply and then save it. It's just a very quick example, but it's really up to you. You can also use just plain text, and you can also use just a plain text without an icon. And the last method how to create story highlights is my favorite method, and it's using StoryArt app. This app is for free, and they offer some pre-made templates with some really cool icons. And let's dive into it, and I'm gonna show you how exactly you can create several colors for your highlights within a minute. So I'm gonna again use my phone screen just to show you how it's working. So you can see here some highlights cover that are already pre-made. For some you need to pay, some are for free. You can see all of them. For example, I really like this one. It's very simple. We can choose you can really change a lot of things here. So for example, I don't like this icon, or I want to make it different colors. So we click yes, and then we can choose a different icon, this one or this one. It's very easy because they are already pre-made, and there are several different options. And then, yeah, you just can save it into your album, and then here you go. So some other, what I was talking about, you can use it as text. For example, this one, you can change story, let's say promos. Yes, and then we can change the style of the text, or this one, make it a little bit smaller, or this one, and then you can also change the colors. You can see that they offer some gradient, golden, rose golden colors, which is super cool. Yeah, you can make it, you can feel it, you can make it a little bit bigger. And then, yeah, here we go, it's done. This is my favorite methods to create story highlight because it's very fast, and you have a lot of things pre-made. You don't need to search for additional PNG icon formats that are for free. You don't need to give credit to the creator of this icon. So it's really the easiest way to go. So, and in the last step, I would like to show you how you can upload and how you can create your story highlight. So here on my page, you can see some of my highlights, and you can create plus, and then it will show you your stories that you already posted on Instagram some days before. So for example, I want to choose, let's say this, and this. And then I go to next, and then I want to go ahead and edit cover. And here you can see a little picture button, so I'm gonna choose this one. You can make it right fit into the circle, just a green, or you can make it with a background of this image, or this one that we created, or this one that we created in Canva, so you can centralize it and place it. So I really like how this one is trying to look. So then we go ahead and click done, and then you can write a text here. If you didn't use text in your story highlight cover, you can write the text right here. So for example, I'm gonna write travels, and then add, and here you go. And this is done. It's very fast, very easy, and thus you can keep your Instagram stories lasting for a longer time and create some cool clickable highlights covers that are self-explanatory and looking nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or you want me to cover some topics, make sure you list them in the comments below, because I create content based on your requests.